the mic. Alright, welcome. Today we're going to be doing IceCast on Try-Hack-Me. Let's see here. So I started up the machine. Launch scan. We'll do. There, boss. Start with just a regular mmap scan. And yeah, we'll go from there. So we got port 135, 139 open, 139, 1445. We also have a remote desktop that looks like open. So that might be good. There's ports pushed off remote desktop. Port is on. It's on 3389. That's RDP. He recommends using a SYN scan. So I'll show you guys how to do that one. We can do that one like real quick. That's going to be a TAC SS like that. That's going to be a SYN scan, like right there. And need root privileges for that one. So we'll do a SYN scan on it for them. That's what they recommend. What service did mmap identify as running on port 8000? I don't know. We'll give the scan a second and we'll try to figure that out. But we do have a couple things in here so far. Like I said, we have remote desktop stuff. So, and we also have SMB. I wonder if we can do anything with that SMB. Mmap TAC script. I think it's numerate SMB, right? I want to see what script is for enumerating SMB. See if we can find any users or anything like that. SMB enumerate users. There it is. I always forget that one. Alright, so let's go ahead and do that like real quick. See if we find anything with that. SMB enumerate users, and that's going to be on that IP address. See if we get anything with that. Let me also start up a cherry tree document here, and we'll get that ball rolling. So we'll name this one ICE. That's a Try-Hack-Me one. And I should also probably make a directory too, huh? Alright, so we'll file port 8000 HTTP alt. Huh. Or that's what I was looking for over here. HTTP TAC alt, maybe. Yep, didn't think so, okay. What does that mmap identify as a host name of the machine? All caps. So we did SMB enumeration. Not really showing too much here for that SMB. Should probably do it on port 445 maybe. Tell it just to look at just that. We'll see if that helps out at all with it. Port 8000 again. Microsoft DS. Doesn't really look like I'm getting much out of that guy for SMB enumeration there. That's alright. mmap stance will go in. Let's see what's out of that port 8000. TAC P 8000. So we're gonna just shoot this at just at port 8000 now, and hopefully figure out what's actually on there, what's running. I feel like it's gonna be something to do with IceCast. So let me go ahead and add a guy in here. Mmap scan. Okay. Alright, so port 8000 showing IceCast. Yep, streaming media server. Okay, cool. So we know we got IceCast in here, so that's good. And what is the host name of the machine, huh? So we kind of have to wait for the scan up here to finish. I'm trying to think of another way to be able to get the host name like real quick. Mmap TAC O. Try that like right there. Oh, that's IceCast. That's not going to work now, is it? Always try to figure out what the operating system is here. See if that's going to give me a host name or not. Hopefully it does. Why aren't your vids available for download? On where? They should be available for download on YouTube. I mean, I don't know. I didn't change anything on YouTube to make it so they work. I like downloading stuff. Alright, so let's see here. Not really getting much with that. Not really see much of the fingerprint like right there for anything. No exact OS matches for this host. Great. Still got 5 minutes up there. Still got a lot of ports up and running, stuff like that. So let's keep moving on, and we'll try to identify the host name of the machine here in a minute. Yeah, the videos that were on YouTube a while ago, those ones got taken down by YouTube. The other ones that are up now, they should be available for download. And the 2 that I just recorded today, they should be going up there pretty soon also, as soon as I'm done messing with everything. So we found that IceCast right out port 8000. I wonder if we can do like a search exploit for IceCast. See if we can find anything. Alright, we got quite a few things here. Did we get what? So that was the OS scan. Let's keep going up. Looking for that. I'm not seeing what version it is here. Just IceCast streaming media server. We do have a IceCast. We do have a Windows header overwrite, a Metasploit module like right here that we might be able to run with it. I could always try that guy right there. So we could always use this guy. So let's go ahead and get into Metasploit MSF console. We'll get into Metasploit, see if we can run anything in there on this IceCast machine that we got going. That guy still has 4 minutes left, so he's still taking a minute. And let's see if we can search IceCast. And we have one exploit, not really much to choose from here. So let's go ahead and use 0. Alright. No payloads configured, defaulting to reverse TCP. That's fine with me. With an interpreter, that's okay with me. Go ahead and show options. Definitely got to set my L host to, should be ton 0, I believe. Let me do an IF config. Jesus. There we go. Yeah, ton 0. So I'm going to set my L host to ton 0, or you could also set it to that IP address. Either one will work. And let's go ahead and set our R host to this guy. And let's make sure that our port is also correct too. Show options. Yep, port is correct, port 8000. Let's go ahead and run it and see if we get anything. And we do. Alright, that was quick. So we're obviously running that version of IceCast. So that was pretty quick. Awesome. Alright, gain access. We just did. That identified. Boom, boom. Oh, wait, they want us to go to CVE details and everything else. Okay, so IceCast, CVE details. So CVE details is going to show you different attacks and like how powerful they are for that. It's 9.3 right here. This is really bad. Alright, it wants us to look for the 7.4 or 7.5. So it wants to look for one of those two, like right there. So we have, now we identify some interesting services right on our target. Let's do a little bit of research. Alright, researching one of the weirdest services identified, IceCast. IceCast, or, well, at least this version right on target, is heavily flawed. It has a high vulnerability score, 7.5 or 7.4, depending on where you look. So let's go ahead and find one that's, got quite a few on here that's 7.5, and these are all IceCast, like right here. So I guess we'll just figure out which one it is. That's a DOS, execute code overflow, DOS, DOS. Let's try this execute code overflow like right here, the one that's not, the only one that's not DOS, like right there, and we'll see if that's it. Let's get the hint. Run our arbitrary code. I think that's what I just did, didn't I? 7.5 buffer over. Oh, this is buffer overflow. I feel like it's going to be the same one that Metasploit found. So let's just go ahead and look at Metasploit again. And I got my search up. See if that shows us the which CVE is, because you can find stuff through the CVE. So this one came out in 2004, 09/28. So let's try to find something around 2004, 09. Nothing on there like that. And, alright, let's try to find. Alright. Maybe it is this guy like right here. We're supposed to leave the attacks in there. This one's not it. I'm just going to keep moving on. I mean, you guys can find it later on. It's not really a big deal. What type of vulnerability is it? Ah, okay. What's the CVE number? Let's try that. Submit. Oh, Jesus, this is really disclosed in 2004. Okay. Well, this is 2017, like right here. They want the one that was disclosed in 2004, which I'm not finding any that was disclosed. Oh, published date. This one, like right here, is 2004. 2004 was 7.5. Maybe it's this guy. This thing is killing me, like right here. These two questions are killing me. Okay, there we go. Getting somewhere. So then it's obviously an execute code overflow. There's a space in there. There you go. Is that better? Okay, that's not the same one. Okay, that's really weird. And we are looking for something that is 1, 2, 3. So it's obviously. Do they want us to type in? I think they want us to type in execute because of how long that beginning part is. Like right there. Execute code overflow. Yep, that's exactly what they wanted us to do. Alright, cool. So far we have found an exploit for it. We've utilized that exploit. We have our interpreter shell up and running. Let's see here. We got quite a few things in here, as you can see. Interpreter, I don't know if you guys do this or not, but as you can see, we're running on Windows here. Interpreter does allow you to use Linux commands in Windows, like as long as you're in interpreter and not in the shell. So if we type in shell, now we're in Windows, right? So we'd have to do dir, things like that. But if we're in interpreter, we can do like an ls. We can get stuff, we can upload stuff, things like that, download stuff and upload stuff. We can upload something into here and then have it run it. Alright, so there's a lot of things we can do in interpreter. So that's definitely something you should definitely play around with. Let's go ahead and load Kiwi also while we're here. And go ahead and do a hash dump. See if, nope, not going to let us. Okay. Let's see what services we're running on here. Dark PC looks like the host. So it's probably going to be dark. So let's go ahead and get back over to here. Go back up to recon. And we got dark tac PC. Yep. So we already gained our access, but after Metasploit started, what did we use? We utilized the, let's head back over to here. I did start my notes also. I should probably stick to that, huh? Probably put something in there. Whoopsie daisy, I was pressing Control C. I don't know why. There we go. What? After Metasploit started, let's research target. RP Metasploit, which recommended be completed. Was full pass started with the exploit for the exploitation module. Well, I mean, that should be it. That's, or they want this. They probably want that. No, that's too much. Okay, that's correct. Alright. Even without the other little thing there. Okay. So following selecting our module, we now have to check what options we have to set. Run the command show options. We already did that. Our host is what we have to set. And we completed the L host. We already did on 0. Alright, time to escalate some privileges. What's the name of the shell we have now? Interpreter. What user is running? Dark. What build of Windows is the system? I have no idea. It's a great question. I don't know, that's actually a really good question. IceCast Win32, is that what's asking me? WIN32, no. So we need to figure out what build this is. What is it? Who am I? Should be get UID and then sysinfo, I believe it is. Yeah, Windows 7 build 7601. We are flying through this guy. So now that we know some of the finer details of the system we are working with, let's start escalating our privileges. First was the architecture. Wasn't it x86? Yep, that's what I thought. Okay, x86. That's 100% the architecture. What do you mean? What's the architecture of the process that we're running? What do you mean? Oh, architecture, otherwise x64, I'll look at x86 down here. Alright, cool. Yep, so now it wants us to run the post multi-recon local exploit suggester, and hopefully this is going to allow us to run our exploit or something like that. So let's go ahead and background this shell. Alright, we'll say yes, and we are going to search for local exploit. And we can see that we have pulse multi-recon local exploit suggester, use 0. If we go to show options, we should have to set a session here. Yep, session. If we look back up here, or we can just do a sessions tac I, and that's going to show us our session. So we're going to put this on session 1. So you're going to say set session 1. Okay. So if we go back to show options, we got our session 1, and then we can go ahead and run that. Collecting local exploits. And that should probably take a minute. Alright, cool. We're done with this full TCP scan over here. So let's go ahead and copy this whole thing like right here. Or our MF scan, excuse me. Not really TCP scans, it's a SYN scan. So we'll copy that guy. We'll go ahead and throw him in here. Boom. Alright, port 8000. That's where we're going to attack. And then let me go ahead and throw that, a little bit more of that enumeration down here for port 8000 that we had. Just so I can show that IceCast and everything else. Alright, cool. So we definitely have that. Let me go ahead and go up here and type in IceCast exploit. And for that, it is working. There we go. So we got quite a few exploits that we could run in here, it looks like. This guy is a pretty vulnerable machine. So we're going to go ahead and use one of them. I don't know which one it really wants to use. Local exploit to require for results for potential escalation exploits was full path, starting with exploit for the first returned one, okay? So the very first returned one was this guy right here, bypass UAC event viewer. That's pretty good, like right there, probably what we're going to use also. And let me go ahead and go to my sessions. Check I, and then let me get back to session 1. Okay, now we're back over here. Don't know, I actually probably should not have done that yet in all honesty, but that's okay. Yep, I gotta get back to that one guy, that bypass guy like up there. It's a good thing it's still used. There we go. Show options. We'll go ahead and set that session to 1 and change our L host. Set session to 1. Set L host to ton 0. Okay. Show options. Make sure everything took. And we are good to go. So let me go ahead and run that. I'm about to get back into Metasploit down here. This should be just for my notes, so, or if you got lost somewhere along the way, I guess go ahead and do whatever. Is this working? Nope. Alright, so search IceCast. And we use that guy right there. Let me go ahead and get all that. Alright, so from there we did a U0. Okay, let's do our privilege escalation tab. Privesc, and that's going to be up here. So get UID, and okay, we're still over here. Event viewer, do we get do we see? Okay, now we can at least get some authority systems in here. Cool. So we can migrate to another service. and we could go ahead and attack it from there. So that's what we're going to do. So we're just going to grab this guy right here. Scrolling up, up. All the way up to right up to there. Actually, right up to here. Damn. Messed that up. Sorry. No, that's not very exciting for you guys like right now. Me taking notes. Alright, there we go. Alright, now I got my notes and everything in there. Let's go ahead and keep moving through the system. See what else they want us to do. So, use full path for exploit. We already did that. Local, set this, set session number, did that. Alright, now we've got our session number. Further options will be revealed in the options menu. We'll have to set one or more listed or IP is incorrect. What is the name of this option? L port. So what's talking about? The listener IP is incorrect. We got L port, L host, R host, and R port. Okay, that's not really listener IP is incorrect. Okay. Oh, listener IP, it was correct, but set this option now. Yep, did that. After this, we can run our privilege escalation exploit. Run the command run. Okay. Following completion of privilege escalation, new session will be open and interact with the session number. So make sure I'm actually having the correct session number. Let's go ahead and background this guy. Yes, and then if I do a sessions 1 get UID. Yep. Sessions 2 get UID. Okay, so no matter what, I'm dark. Okay. We now verify we expanded permissions using command get privs. What permission listed allows us to take ownership of files. Should be a system administrator. Get privs. Oh, allows us to take ownership of files. Huh. Take ownership. I'm gonna go with that one. And I'm going to go with I'm correct on that one. Cool. Okay. Next we have, so we loaded Kiwi. We can load Kiwi again. Alright. Let's go ahead and load Kiwi. Load it again, but Kiwi is the new Mimikatz. Can we do a hash dump? Nope. That's okay. Yep, already loaded Kiwi. No C process being ran. Yep, we can do that with PS by NT authority. And that's actually what we're going to migrate into. Most likely it's going to be one of those processes, like I was saying before. I like to migrate into printer ones, which is usually spool. Which is usually that guy right there. I like to migrate into those, 1360. I'm going to try like right now, migrate to 1360. See if we can. And if we can't, we'll just follow along with this guy. But mentioned within this term, living in process, also we take over in full. Also we load another shared library in the program by DLL, which includes a malicious code. From this we can spawn a new thread that shells what? Living in process as save permissions as LSAS. The prayer spool. Oh, it wants us to do prayer spool. So that was spool SV, right? Cool. Glad it wanted us to do prayer spool. Like I said, that's pretty much the most used one. I like using that one also. So it's a good one. Already did that. Get UID, and we're going to probably be NT authority or something like that, or NT system, whatever it is. NT authority. I don't know if it wants to slash system in there or not. We're about to find out. There you go. Alright, now that we made our way to full administrator privileges, yes we did. We are now in NT authority. We can load Kiwi again. Ready? So we can load Kiwi. Should already be loaded. Okay, cool. And we're going to go ahead and do a hash dump. Should be able to do this. Yep, and there we go. Okay, so we got that. So now what we can do is we can copy those hashes, and we can go ahead and do everything we need to do from there. Let me just go ahead and copy this for my privilege escalation portion of it. Okay, and now we got that hash dump. Should be able to take that whole thing and really be able to mess some stuff up. So let's go ahead and get this whole guy, and we'll go ahead and make a directory. Make directory in desktop. Try-hack-me, and we'll call this one ice. Nano, we'll do CLM. Well, this is Windows 7, wasn't it? So that should be just NT hashes. NT.text. I believe this should just be NT hashes. Format NT, Rocky.text, and we will do NT.text. See if I find anything in there. And the password for dark is password 01. So as you see, like right here, what I ended up doing was I ended up taking the hashes from that hash dump. From there, I ended up putting it into a file, right? Just a text file over here, and then using John with the format NT, a word list, okay? Because it's Windows 7, so I know they're using NT. That's why. So I got that word list like right there, and let's go against NT.text, and we get password 01. Now, you can also do this if it is an NTLM hash. You can do like the LM portion and then the NT portion and put them both together. Okay. Problem is they'll be in all capitals, but there is other programs you could also use to make it so it's not all capitals and everything like that. All right, that's kind of getting into advanced stuff or more advanced stuff. But yep. So. Alright, cool. So we got that password now. We're going to copy that whole thing. Boom. And I don't know what the hell else wants to do now. Which command allows you to retrieve all credentials? Hash dump. It's 100% hash dump, or it might be creds. It might also be creds underscore all. So I'll show you that one like right there. So we can do a creds underscore all, and we can see, okay, cool. No, it's password in plain text. Yes, we didn't even need to crack it, but you guys did get to see it being cracked. Usually it's not plain text, but there's your LM hash, your NTLM hash. So, didn't know this was actually going to be an NTLM, but yeah, we cracked it. As you can see over here, probably just Windows 7, not Windows 10 system, so probably didn't care. So yep, so we got all that. We got his password and everything. We're probably going to need that password, I would think, for the upcoming questions. Go ahead and copy that down, and I'm just going to go with this the password question, and it is cool. Alright, post-exploitation. So before we start our post-exploitation, let's revisit the help menu one last time. Interpreter shell. Okay, what command allows us to dump all the password and hashes? That's hash dump. Already did that one. While more useful when interacting with the machine being used, what command allows us to watch remote users' desktop in real time? So that's going to be screen share, I believe it is. There's a screen share and screenshot. I believe that one's actually screen share. And we can go ahead and do that one. These also work too. So if you're going to do this to yourself, you can do those. Obviously, if you're going to do it to yourself, you have to make sure that your VM is set up to where it actually utilizes it. But it should be screen share. And if we do a screen share, this guy should pop up, and there you go. Okay. So that's screen share like right there. So we can see that that's working really nicely. Screenshot, it'll show say that thing will just be a screenshot. This one should be record underscore mic. We actually just talked about that. Modify timestamps. What commands allows us to do this? Don't ever do this on pen test lister. Oh god, I forgot. I never do the timestamp one because you're not supposed to do it. Let me see here. Timestamp. There we go. So I believe that one's timestamp. Maybe Cast allows us to create what's called a golden ticket. That's going to be used for Kerberos. I always thought that's getting anywhere with ease. There is actually a try-hack-me box where you use a golden ticket and everything. What command allows us to do this? And that's going to be the golden ticket, the Creds Kerberos, I believe they want us to do. Or it might be one of these guys like right here, golden ticket create. Probably golden ticket create. But since they talk about the golden ticket. But what that does is allows you to authenticate pretty much any machine on the Windows domain and just be able to sit there and just move through all machines, stuff like that. So that one's pretty sweet. And we are finished. What was the last one down here? It says as you advance